great big party down at Tom's the other night. Was I there? You bet. I've never in my life seen such a sight. All the folks from 4 plantations was invited, and they come. They come trooping thick as chillun when they hear the fife and drum. Everybody dressed their finest Heish your mouth and get away. I ain't seen no such fancy dressing since last meetin day. Gals all dressed in silks and satins, not a wrinkle nor a crease. The eyes are a-battin and their teeth are shining. Hair brushed back as slick as grease. Men all dressed up in Prince Albert's. Swaller-tails will take your breath. I can't tell you nothing about it. You ought to have seen it for yourself. Who was there now? Who you asking? How you expect I was going to know? Must have think I stood and counted everybody at the door. Well, old man Baba's houseboy had brung that gal, Melinda Jane. Her hanging to his elbow and him a-strutting with a cane. My, but Harvey Jones was jealous. Seemed to stick him like a thorn, but he was trying mighty hard not to let on. But a person would have noticed from direction of his looks, he was watching every step that Ike and Mindy took. Ikey found a chair and asked her, "Won't you sit down?" With a smile, she answered up her bowing, "Oh, I reckon 'tain't worthwhile." That was just for style, I reckon, because she sat down just the same. And she stayed there till he fetched her for to join some sort of game. You know where they get the circle around you and you got to break the line? Well, that dog, he was so anxious like to bust himself a-trying. 1, 2, 3, he gave one great big jump, ended in the fireplace kaplunk. Did it burn him? Such a question. Why, he didn't give it time. You should have seen that doggy scrambling from the ashes in the ground. He surely made a picture, and a funny one to boot, with his clothes all full of ashes and his face all full of soot. Well, it liked to stop the party, and I guess it would if not. Andy's wife, Mandy, hadn't happened on the spot to invite us to the table. I'd like to tell you what we had, but I ain't able. I'll mention just a few things. I know you shouldn't order. My stomach get to twitching and my mouth will mince the water. Well, we had wheat bread as white as cotton, eggs spun just like gold, hog jolt, ham sliced cold. What's the matter with you? Don't go falling on the floor. If it's going to fix you that way, I won't tell you nothing more. There now, we had hot chillun. Now he's trying again to fall. Can't you stand to hear about it? Suppose you've been and seen it all. Seen those great big sweet potatoes laying by that possum side, and seen that coon and all his gravy. I reckon then you'd up and died. Mandy Lord, you must excuse me. I didn't have much upon my shelves, but I've done my best to please you, so sit down and help yourselves. Elder Thomas, would you ask the blessing? I wish you could have seen that colored preacher. Clear his throat, bow his head, one eye shut and one eye open. This is every word he said. Lord, look down in tender mercy on such genuine hearts as these, and make us truly thankful, amen. But pass that possum, if you please. Well, we ate and drank our potions till there wasn't nothing left. We felt just like new sausage. We were most that stuff to death. Andy knew how we was feeling, so he had his fiddle around. And he made us clear the cabin for the dance that saw down. Crippled Joe, with old rheumatism, danced that flow from side to middle. What's rheumatism against a fiddle? Elder Thomas got so tickled that he liked to lose his grace. Had to take both feet and hold them so as to keep them in their place. And those Christians and those sinners got so mixed up on that flow, I don't see how they part if the trumpet had chanced to blow. Well, we scampered here and there in the most ridiculous ways till the roosters in the barnyard cleared their throats and called for day. You ought to have been there. Well, I tell you, everything was rich and prime. Ain't no use in talking about it. We just had one scrumptious time.